What is going on, everyone? It's DJ Kuhl. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, what we're going to be taking a look at is how to use sidechaining to make like iconic sounding drill piano. So if you guys don't know what sidechaining is, I'm going to give you a brief sort of background on it. Basically, what it does, or what its original purpose was for, was when like a kick played in like a pop or an EDM song, you put a sidechain on like your instruments, and it would cut out like when the kick plays. So you got like your kick going like that. I don't have an EDM track to demonstrate, but the kick would go like that, and the bass and the synths would cut out like when the kick hits, but come back immediately after. So the kick would be able to hit, and it wouldn't get all muddied up in these synths and all these basses. What we can use it for drill is to basically manipulate the envelope. So when you play a sound, it sort of has this very long attack, and it feels like it's fading in a little bit. If you don't understand what I'm saying right now, I'm going to hop into FL here, and I'm going to demonstrate. So I got this simple sort of piano melody here. Just some key zone. I got some effects on it right now. I got half speed here. I got a little EQ to cut out the super low frequencies, and I got some reverb, and we're going to deal with these two plugins later. But basically, it sounds like this without any of these effects that I'm going to demonstrate later. So it's nothing like crazy, but let's say we don't like that part where like the piano, you hear the piano keys like being hit as opposed to like the sound emanating from them. I know that probably isn't the best description, but like it'll make sense in a bit. But basically what we can do is we can go in and sidechain it, right? Kickstart is a sidechaining plugin. And basically, I'm going to be using this to demonstrate some of it. I'm also going to show you guys how to use it in Grossbeat. But this plugin was very cheap. I want to say I got it a couple years ago for like $5-10. So if you do like what you hear, go ahead. You can go get it, I guess. I'm not like sponsored by them or anything, but I would recommend this plugin to anyone who does EDM and drill. But basically, what you can do is set how often this oscillator here, this waveform, will be triggered. So we got 1 bar, half note, quarter note, eighth note, and I'm gonna have it on a bar to start off. So from here to here is a bar, for those of you who are not familiar with that term. And basically what I can do is I can select all these different sort of waveforms and get some really funky stuff, and I can move them back and forth and whatnot. But I'm gonna stick with this high chain here. And basically, this is a mix knob. It's sort of like this knob here, but it's just built into the plugin. And when I turn this on, it will sort of fade in the sound. It'll start from here, and then we'll get up to the full volume once we reach the top. So sounds like this. So that sounds, like some classic sort of drill melodies, what I'm saying, like that classic piano fade in. I definitely heard this sort of sound being used in 22G's Suburban Part 2. It's this half-speeded piano fading in a little bit. Now, before I move on to the other stuff you can do with it, I'm going to pop into Grossbeat, and I'm going to demonstrate how to create something somewhat similar in Grossbeat. So, we got the opening sort of thing when you pop into Grossbeat. And what we want to do is make sure we have this selected, the empty down here. Basically what we can do is draw in a waveform. I was messing with it earlier, so it's already going to be somewhat tilted or slanted, but you can move it up and down and get until you get like a fade in that you really like. So you see that's a lot more drawn out. It's a lot quicker. What I like about Grossbeat is you can be a lot more precise, but it's not as pristine. And moving from bar to bar, you got clicking noises in between. Whereas with the Kickstart, you don't. It's really smooth and whatnot. It's a plugin that's specialized for sidechaining. All right, popping back into Kickstart, let's mess around up here and see what sort of sounds that we can get when we select these different, time signatures and different waves. So I'm gonna go with a half note and keep it the same. It's a little more bounce there. And then we go to a quarter note. And then we get some sort of like choppy piano melody that you would hear in drill, you know, even today. Not to say that, you know, setting it and having it fade in is not popular today, but I definitely hear this used a lot, like sort of cutting the piano melody to add in more bounce. And then we can do it reverse if we really want to. I mean, I don't hear too many people doing this, but we could get some really funky stuff if we mess around with it. So that's just something that you can do if you want to mess with and add some more bounce to your piano chords without, you know, physically changing the melody. You can do the same thing in gross beat, but I'm not honestly a huge fan of how it sounds. So we have the empty selected right now, but what you can do is go down to sidechaining, and we automatically get popped into like a quarter note sort of thing. And basically, like that doesn't sound as good as the other one. We could probably make some changes, get it sounding a little better. But it just doesn't sound as like refined as the other one, in my opinion. I mean, you could probably work with it, but it just requires a lot more effort to get a similar sound. I recommend Kickstart if you're going to be doing like some sort of sidechaining stuff like that, but you can do something similar in gross beat. But yeah, guys, a really quick video today. I just wanted to show you guys how to create some of these more, you know, iconic drill piano sounds, and also how to add some bounce into your melodies. Quick note before I wrap up the video, what the piano sound I was using is in Keyzone Classic in the Yamaha Grand Piano Sound. And I outlined this plugin in my top free plugins that drill producers should have. I'll put a link to that in the top of the screen right now, and you can go and learn more about this piano. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video today. I hope you guys learned something and found this video enjoyable. If you did, if you could leave a like and let me know what you think in the comments below. And also, while you're down there, if you could hit the subscribe button, that'd be great. I was on my YouTube analytics, right? Only around 8% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So go down, hit that subscribe button. Let's get that number up to 20% as soon as possible. And I just want to give a quick note, guys. Thank you so much for 1K. I never really envisioned reaching this milestone when I started off YouTube. I just thought I'd always fly under the radar, maybe get a few videos with a couple thousand views. But, you know, the support has been really great. And to celebrate, I'm going to be releasing the Stellar Loop Kit, 10 free to download loops next week, exactly in 1 week from today. Had to check the calendar. This could be April 1st, so it's not like an April Fool's Day prank. It's an actual loop kit. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys, and thank you again for 1K subs. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.